Hello guys, today we'll review Adobe. Adobe is a profitable cash-rich leader in the creative software. As you see, Adobe has crashed more than 30%, about 37%, but the business is still printing cash. Is this a broken stock or a bargain? As you know, I'm an UX UI designer, and I think Adobe pretty much runs the creative world. Like they have Photoshop, Premiere, Acrobat, and so on, multiple apps. As you see, Adobe have made about $21.5 billion in the revenue. It's 11% growth from the last year, and they're pretty consistent with the growth. This year, even if the year is not finished yet, they are already above the number they made the last year. And if we'll dive into the net income is not so consistent, but they're still growing. And this year, they're already much higher than the last year. One of the favorite numbers for me about the Adobe is that they are buying back shares. And especially now when they're cheaper, they are buying them even faster. If we will dive into the balance sheet of the Adobe, we see that the total assets are much higher than total liabilities. And this is a really great sign. If we will dive into the free cash flow, we see that Adobe is consistently growing in free cash flow. Even if they are buying back shares so much, they're still positive in free cash flow. Except the 2023, it was a negative percentage growth, but it was because of investing into AI and it already brings their benefits. If you see, the growth accelerated already and it's higher than it was in 2022. Looking into valuation metrics of Adobe, we see that PE is 20 and 4 for the company of this size with a great moat and double-digit growth. It's really not expensive, I would say. Especially if we will take a look into the forward PE, it's 14 for the double-digit growth mega cap. It's really great. EPS this year was growing up to 13%. And the EPS next year is 12 and 3. Gross margin for Adobe is 88%. This is a huge number. Even Meta doesn't have 88%. If we'll take a look into the quality metrics, we see that the financial health is 9, alignment is 8, profitability is 10. The only thing is lower than 7 is analyst sentiment, and that's because they are thinking that AI will disrupt the market and Adobe will be in the threat. And in my opinion, AI will disrupt the market, but Adobe are implementing AI features massively into their products. If Adobe will show great numbers this quarter, I think this company can skyrocket. If you want a full deep dive into Adobe valuation and overall strategy, tap the video on the screen now. And if you want more short, no fluff stock breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and you will not miss one.